Hey guys, this is the app review with buymeaniphone.com. Today on our 5th installment of the perfect Nexus S case, we'll be taking a look at the Cyclops from Trident cases. This is an OtterBox style case, so it offers 3 layers of protection. So it is going to be rather bulky and thick, but it will offer really nice drop and scratch protection. Here we have the Nexus S, and I'm probably going to get a question about this. So this is the gel skins for the Nexus S. We'll have a future review coming up on that, probably the next video after this one. So this comes in 6 different colors. As you can see, we have them right here. So you have yellow, black, green, pink, blue, and red. Today we'll be taking a look at the black model, and this retails for $34.95. So 35 bucks, and it does include a couple of goodies inside of it. So let's open this up and see what we get. Let's take it out of the packaging. So here we have the case itself. Let's move out the Nexus S so we can take a look at it. So while we open up the case, let me just tell you a couple of the features that it has. It does offer this total protection, which means it has 2 hard polycarbonate layers, and then it has that silicone ring which wraps around the sides to offer some nice drop protection. Let's open this up. And it also features a nice ergonomical hold, so it'll let you hold on to it and it feels good on the hand. So first of all, we get a little protector for the camera and flash. What this does is it protects it from dust and lint. So what you do is you can, if you want to, you can stick it on right there because the case does not cover it, as you can see. So nice of them to throw that in, just a little sticker. Second, we get an audio extender. Now one of the problems with the case, but they've actually solved this by adding this in, is the fact that because it is so thick, it does not leave a lot of space for headphone jacks. So by throwing this in there, it does allow you to use different types of 3.5mm headphone jacks without a problem. So we'll take a look at this as well. So here we have the 3 different layers of protection. First of all, we're going to take a look at the front. So the front features a nice soft black plastic material, which is soft touch, as you can see. It features an integrated screen protector, which is nice, and that protector does cover the camera and the sensors. And right up here you do have a nice little grill to cover up the speaker. And as you can see, this basically just snaps on. The second part we have is the back. This features a really nice soft touch coating, just like the front. So you do have that little design here, which looks nice. You have a couple of curves, which add some uniqueness to it. You have these punched holes right here, which what they'll do is they help dissipate the heat off the device. So you don't want to build up all that heat inside there and then just have your device overheat. You do have some little notches here for the speaker as well. A large cutout for the camera and the flash. Right down there you do have cutouts for the charging port and the 3.5mm headphone jack. And then you just have a little nub that will connect to the little silicone layer to keep it in place. And the last thing we have is that silicone sort of bumper which wraps around the whole device. Right here you have a couple ridges which will give you some nice grip when you're holding onto it. Like I said, you do have that hole which will connect. And something I really like they added is they have these port covers right here. So it'll prevent dust and debris from getting into those port covers. You do have your volume and your power right there. So really nice of them to throw that in. And it does add a lot of protection because these 2 will provide shock and drop protection, and this will also add some drop as well as some nice grip onto the device. So installing this onto the device is very simple to do. Now the first thing I like to do is, because you do have this built-in screen protector, I always like to clean it out just in case you have any dust or debris, because that will rub up against the screen. So just something to know, always make sure to clean that. And then clean the screen, just give it a nice little wipe with a microfiber or whatever you've got. So first step is just snap on the front. What you want to do next is just snap the back on. This goes on real easily, as you can see. So just snap in all the corners. And then just make sure you get the little silicone bumper and wrap it around. So this does take a little while, as you can see, so it's not going to be a case that you're going to take on and off that often. So let's just make sure that in this little groove right here you get all the silicone inside, so that'll keep it in place. And then lastly, make sure that you have the ports covered right at the bottom. And that's what you should get at the end. So the fit, finish, and quality of the case is really unparalleled. Like I said, you do have that nice velvet soft touch material on the back, which feels absolutely great in the hand. The silicone bumper has these ridges which help you grab onto it with relative ease. And you do have that built-in screen protector, as you can see. So what's really nice about it is obviously the protection that it offers. With those 3 layers of protection, it does offer really nice drop, scratch, and shock protection. So up to now, this is the most protective case on the market, basically, for the Nexus S. Now, like I said, it does feature these little port covers at the bottom, which work just fine, so they prevent any dust from getting in there, which is good. Now, like I said, you do have a very, very recessed 3.5mm headphone jack. That's why they added this extender. So you just place it in there, and as you can see, it does let you use any headphone jack afterwards. So it's nice of them to throw that in. It is a little bit cumbersome to have to use it, but at least it's there in case you're going to use music. Now, one of the things I was talking about was the built-in screen protector that you can see. Now, I'm sort of pleased with it. I think it's a decent addition to the case itself. So it does a good job of protecting the actual screen itself from scratches, dust, debris. But the functionality of the case, or the usability of the case itself, isn't as good as I'd like. So what happens is basically you do have some small air pockets because of the curved display. I'm not sure you can hear this, which is basically just a screen protector touching the screen and lifting back up. So it's certainly usable for everyday usage, but if you're going to play a game where you really need some accurate presses, and you might not like the screen protector that much. So one of the few cons I have about the case is obviously with this big protection and the whole bulk, you will get some added weight, and like I said, it will not fit comfortably inside pockets because it is so thick, as you can see. But other than that, guys, really, this is my favorite case up to now. Combining all that protection with this style, because I do like the overall look and design of the case, I really think you can't go wrong with this case, and I definitely recommend it. So for those of you that are waiting for an OtterBox style Defender case, you should really pick this one up unless you really want the OtterBox, because it will offer the same protection. It is 15 bucks cheaper, and I do think it does offer the same amount of protection as the OtterBox. This is based on, I have the OtterBox Defender for my iPad and my iPhone, so it just seems like the kind of case that OtterBox would make. It doesn't include the holster, but if you're not going to use it, then I think you might just want to give a look at this case and see if you like it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more. Remember to check us out at buymeaniphone.com and check them out over at www.tridentcase.com.